Paul and Silas in prison. Paul and Silas were spreading the message of Jesus, but not everyone liked it. One day, a crowd turned against them. The city officials tore off their clothes and ordered them to be beaten with rods. After many strikes, they were thrown into prison. The jailer was told to keep them securely, so he put them in the inner prison and fastened their feet in stocks, a painful and uncomfortable way to be locked up. But even in this dark situation, Paul and Silas did not lose hope. At midnight, they were praying and singing hymns to God, and the other prisoners were listening. Suddenly, there was a massive earthquake. The prison shook to its foundations. All the doors flew open, and everyone's chains fell off. The jailer woke up and saw the prison doors wide open. He was terrified and thought the prisoners had escaped. In despair, he drew his sword to harm himself, thinking he had failed his duty. But Paul shouted loudly, "Don't harm yourself. We are all here." The jailer rushed in, trembling with fear, and fell down before Paul and Silas. He brought them out and asked, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" Paul and Silas replied, "Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved, you and your household." The jailer believed their words and took them to his house. He washed their wounds, and he and his whole family were baptized that very night. The jailer was filled with joy because he had come to believe in God, he and his entire household. The next morning, the city officials sent officers to the jailer with the orders, "Release those men." The jailer told Paul, "The officials have ordered that you and Silas be released. Now you can leave. Go in peace." But Paul said to the officers, "They beat us publicly without a trial, even though we are Roman citizens, and threw us into prison. And now do they want to get rid of us quietly? No. Let them come themselves and escort us out." The officers reported this to the officials, who were alarmed when they heard that Paul and Silas were Roman citizens. They came to appease them and escorted them from the prison, requesting them to leave the city. After Paul and Silas came out of the prison, they went to Lydia's house, where they met with the believers and encouraged them. Then they left the city to continue spreading the good news of Jesus.